Hello everyone, DJ Bonebreaker here. Sorry about the delay between last episode and this one, but, well, getting to the site for the witch hut that I'm going to be remodeling was a real pain in the rear end. To give you an idea, as you can see on this map, it's pretty rough terrain in between, and the best route that I was able to survey, which generally follows this area right here, I ended up having to build like 4 bridges and a tunnel through a mountain, and that was the easiest route. That, you know, to avoid like really rough terrain and ravines and stuff. Although there is a couple ravines that are close to it. One of which, on a hunch, because I couldn't see any caves except for this one kind of square looking entrance way down at the bottom, I decided to investigate. I used the water bucket method to get down, and I built like a dirt staircase back up. But sure enough, at the bottom, I found an abandoned mine shaft. And here's some of the loot that I found here. Look at all these minecart rails. And unfortunately, I've only been able to loot like about, not even half, just a small portion of the mine shaft, because I have to bridge the other side to get, there's like a ginormous chasm that goes right through cuts the mine shaft in half. And I have to build onto the rickety oak wood bridges that just almost span like halfway across the mine shaft, but then are like on different levels so they don't mesh up. So yeah. So like I said, that was kind of an interesting discovery. Although on the plus side, it gave me a nice source of oak wood fences, which I'm going to be using in this build here. But before that, I want to give you a tour of the road that I built. And to do that, let's see, I got my leash. I'm going to take my best horse, which is Twilight Sparkle over here, out for a spin. Because otherwise it'd take us all day to get there. But yeah, I decided to build a path through the spooky remains of the woods, which I've lit up so it's not so spooky anymore. And yeah, the old road to nowhere actually goes somewhere now. Sorry about that, still fighting off the cold. Yeah, this is the first of the wooden truss bridges I built. And I found this technique of using buttons, either stone or wood buttons, to look like pegs or bolts to help, you know, add a little bit extra detail, plus provide some logical, like, you know, structural elements to the bridge. I think it turns out rather nicely. But anyways, moving on. It's like, hi-ho, Twilight away! Yeah, I got this nice little path here, a part of the road going by the ocean to this birchwood forest. Rather lovely scenery, I might say, along this whole route. And yet, here's the mountain where I had to, well, drill a tunnel through. Although I must say, my tunnels have construction techniques have vastly improved over the years. You could see some of the tunnels I made like back in Minecraft 1.4 when I started playing. They just look so lame compared to this. But yeah, see, I had to divert here to avoid this huge lake. And going through this roofed forest biome with the giant mushrooms alongside the path. I only had to cut down 1 mushroom building this road, which I'm happy about, because I love those randomly spawned giant mushrooms in this biome. Although having to log through all these big dark oak trees was kind of well, very time consuming. And then had to divert again to get around this lake here. Yeah, even though the Ukki-Mukki swamp, as I call this swamp biome, is actually 2 separate swamps. One is that direction, the other one's this direction. There's so many lakes and rivers and ponds to this forest biomes in between them. So I consider them to be part of the same thing. Yeah, and then I ran out of stone slabs and stone brick slabs for paving right here. Yeah, you can tell I'm from Pennsylvania because, you know, I have to have my flashing road construction markers. Although I give a shout out to my friend Ren, who kind of gave me the idea, because I was here like, yeah, it's like I ran out of construction materials, like a good like 300 meters short of my destination. I was like, hashtag still better than PennDOT. She's like, yeah, probably get done with the project a lot sooner than they usually do it too. It's like, of course, if you really want to look like PennDOT, you'd have to have like traffic cones or something like that. So I was like, you know what, I bet I could make like some flashing lights, you know, so like this traffic barrels, just using a simple delay line timer redstone circuit. I know, yeah, I was able to get enough material to pave this last section when I made this cut through this hill right here. It used to all be pretty much that high until about this point over here. But then I just went and plowed it all off, and well, it started getting dark. But thankfully, we're almost at our destination, and yeah, here's the, hang on, let me hitch up Twilight here. But yeah, I see this is the end of the road right now because, let me wait till a few more seconds for it to get dark out so I can, you know, sleep in my temporary base camp that I use for road construction. Oh, come on, the sun's down, just, there we go. But yeah, there's all of our stuff right now. I'll just put these, yeah, I've got these golden apples or splash potions of weakness for, because I plan on starting a village here once I get this place fairly well established. Yeah, this is some random crap that I ended up accumulating as I was making my way over here that I figured would probably be useful for this whole thing. But yeah, you can definitely see this biome has a very Louisiana bayou feel to it. And here's our witch hut. And you can see the block that I used for my initial entry when I found this, like, way back when I was exploring this area. As a matter of fact, if I wouldn't have been coming down from the north and I was filling out this map here, I'd have probably completely missed it, because, you know, you can hardly see it coming from this direction or from the south, but from the north and from the west you can see it pretty easily. But yeah, you see I've already plundered the flower pot and the cauldron. As a matter of fact, the cauldron at my main base is taken from this one. But yeah, I'm going to go take a quick screenshot of this for like the before picture and save it for posterity, because I'm planning on posting on Minecraft forums my transformation. Alright, now that we've got that, I'm going to see about removing all the blocks that I'm all the blocks that I'm going to, you know, not be keeping for the final build, and just leaving the ones in place that I will be keeping in place. So I'll just either speed that up or cut it out and show you what we've got when I've got this thing tore down. Okay, well, we've removed all the parts that we're not going to be keeping, so this is all this left of the original structure. Now, part of the reason why is I want to lengthen it by 1, so that's the way it's 5 by 7 instead of 5 by 6. And I'm going to be adding some more stuff, like, I'll show you right here. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I miscalculated. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So I'm putting the new framing things for the hut part over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, of course, neaten this up a bit. Let's fill that in, a bit of dirt here. So you think I'm gonna just, yeah, so that way can actually get out of the water without, you know, too much trouble. And then in addition, we're going to be placing additional support structures to here. See, that lily pad's in an inconvenient location, so I'm just going to, actually, you know, we got enough oak wood to do this. And place it the right side up. Here. And let's see, 1, 2. Here. Here and here for a nice little deck, which means we're going to have to cut that tree down. But such is the way it is sometimes. Not that we can't always use, you know, more materials for building. So yeah, I'm going to raise this up like so, like so. Guess we're gonna just sink that one all the way down too. Oops. Need to go get more oak wood out of the out of my travel chest. Gonna make sure I have everything I need to get all the oak wood. Gonna get rid of that. Don't need all this dirt. I do need these, and I'm gonna be needing, let's see, that and that. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, now I finished building up our piers, or stilts, whatever you want to call them. Pilings is what I call them. To about here, because what we're going to be doing is putting in a new floor, and that floor is going to be made out of oak wood slabs instead of the spruce wood planks. So that way it kind of makes it a bit more like swamp, bayou, shacky looking feel to it. And it looks like our building session is going to be interrupted by getting dark out again. But anyways, I'll see you in the morning and after I got the floor done. Okay, now as you can see, we've got our basic deck here finished. Give us the illusion of being able to get underneath it, actually being able to get underneath. And I put some torches down there to keep mobs from spawning on it. Although the only thing spawning there would be baby zombies and spiders. So now that we're got our deck part finished here, it's time to start working on the actual house. So, time to see about raising this thing up to about here. Ditto for this side. And we're pretty much done with the oak logs now. Now to start filling our spruce wood part stuff back in. Put a nice door right here, and then turn that double window thing that was originally there into 2 windows. And then use some of our wood fence to add some nice additional windows that just look like the original one back there. Now what's going to go here is a fireplace of sorts. Not an actual live fireplace, because that would, you know, cause this whole place to go up in flames and, you know, burn down, which is kind of counterproductive to what we actually want to do with this place. So what I am going to be doing is placing this here, like so. Drop this here. Bam. I think you guys see where I'm heading with this now, don't you? And then I'm going to make another chest. Well, 2 chests actually. Take these iron ingots that I saved up from some iron that I gathered while I was building a highway here. And place this hopper here. And then go back to my temporary campsite and pull up my furnace, because this furnace is now going to be used for our auto smelter over here. And I'm actually thinking I might just put the, yeah, I'm going to put the stairs on the front. Make a heck of a lot more sense anyways. So I just relocate our stairs over here. That's not where that goes. There. And start putting up some torches so, you know, make it nice and safe. Place our furnace right here. Place this hopper on top of the furnace to feed stuff to be smelted into it, and finish up the fireplace from the inside. And let me double check to see if I don't have any circle stone bricks lying around, because I'm going to need a few of those to finish up this fireplace. Looks like the answer to that question is no, so I'll just convert the rest of this into stone bricks, and we'll go from there. As you can see, this thing's coming together rather nicely now. First thing, put some torches. Actually, you know what, I think I'm going to put the torches down a little bit lower. Torches there by the original window. And you know what? Since I was going to do this anyways, it's time to move our bed into the hut. It's like, yes, I'll actually be sleeping with, well, okay, we don't have a roof over our head just yet, but we're getting there. I mean, at least we have 4 walls instead of being sleeping out in the middle of the open. And of course, we're going to need some lighting on the inside, so I'll just put a torch here, torch here, torch here, torch there. That should be sufficient lighting for our needs. But yeah, I see it's rather small but cozy little hut we've got going on right here. And then place a torch on top of each one of these pilings. And start working our fence around the edge. Leave a gap for the stairway. And there, we've got ourselves a nice little railing. Now it's for the outside part of the fireplace. Just going to make another set of stone brick steps because I'm going to need some more. And we're going to need 3 servo stones. Comes out perfect right there. This one here, one there. And yeah. And place the torch right here. And so that's this part done. And I'll see you guys when I get to the next bit of the build. Well underway. So that's going to take a while. Alright, just getting started on the roof bit here. It's going to be, like I said, simple kind of one-story cottage. And not going to be, you know, massively huge grand house or anything, but it'll be more than sufficient for my, as a temporary base slash clay mining operation. So I'm going to be using, getting her set up here. One of the things that was really awesome about finding that abandoned mine shaft is it gets me these cobwebs. And if any of you are familiar with a lot of Minecrafting and stuff, cobwebs are used by, well, have been used since like way back in the early alpha days in Minecraft for people to simulate smoke from chimneys. So that's what I'm planning on using for this hut as soon as I get that step placed back where it's supposed to be. Sorry about that. I've had this cold for like 3 weeks. I just can't seem to get rid of it. But anyways, gonna place my door right here, and now I've got ourselves a nice little shelter. As for this, I believe I'm going to place, at least for now, a oak fence gateway, which let's see, I'm trying to remember the formula for it. Oh yeah, I need 4 sticks and 2 pieces of oak wood, like so, and then I just, you know, throw a gate down. That way, you know, Mr. Creeper wants to come calling. Excuse me. If Mr. Creeper wants to come calling, well, he can't come in because he got a gate here. I can just, you know, come and go as I please. Of course, once I turn this into a walled-in town, I might get rid of the fence so the NPC villagers can use this as an additional house. But anyways, back to working on the roof here. Yeah, I got plenty of spruce wood. Get this thing roughed out here. Now, actually, this is a bit of an interesting spot here, because what I want to do here is to knock out these 2 things right here, and then head back down, grab the wood out of these things. Actually, I think the other piece of wood fell behind the pile. Yep, there it is. But yeah, I want to put in like attic vent louvers up there. And the way I plan on doing that is I'm going to make some spruce half slabs, which unfortunately I can't make any less than 6. I'm going to place each of them in like upside down like so. And then I'm going to make a trap door using some wood that I have some excess of, like this darker wood right here. Make these 2 trap doors, place them like that, and then have working vent louvers for the attic, well, the roof, because like I said, it's only one story and there's not really going to be any attic. Although there'd probably be enough space up there to use it as a storage area. You know, like you could place chests like up under the roof there. Yeah, use the original part of the roof there, these spruce wood steps like this, and then just get some spruce wood planks, just fill in through here. Although again, like I said, you could probably place some chests up there, maybe, I don't know. And then use up these slabs like this. And since we ran out of slabs, I'll just, oops, wrong wood. What a coincidence, that'll bring me back to an even amount of wood now. And I'm also going to add an oak crossbeam like so to give it a bit of depth. Or no, actually, scratch that. I was going to put the crossbeams right here. I always seem to mess up that log placement. And since it's getting dark again, I'm just going to have a nice nap with the somewhat unfinished roof over our heads. And then, yeah, right now I'm just going to put a torch up here for additional lighting, but yeah, you could easily just, you know, slap a chest or something. But yeah, this is the interior, pretty much completely done now. All that's left is to finish working on the roof. Okay, just about finished with the roof, and I realize I need some dark oak planks to finish this project. Or I mean, not planks, half slabs. So I'm gonna go make that real quick, but we're almost finished here. Yeah, I know, record time for one of my projects. Since it's not taking, like, you know, 5 episodes or so to do. Oh man. Yeah, so I definitely needed a bit of a breather episode after that Ocean Monument Conquest. But yeah, I'm going to be finishing up the roof like so, and then adding just a little bit more fancified bit to this, these end bits here on the ridge line, like that, and like that. Oh, and for, actually we're not quite finished because I need to finish the chimney. So put this like so. Throw in a couple of, let's see if they get within range, 1, 2, 3. And a circle stone brick. And here's something interesting that I discovered, and I kind of forgot to make in time. But I found that flower pots, which is kind of ironic because I took this flower pot that naturally spawns and have it holding that blue orchid that's beside my bed in the main base. But flower pots make a perfect chimney top. You know, like these clay pots you see in a lot of chimneys. And now that I've got that, it's time to add some smoke. So without further ado, got smoke here, smoke there. Smooth here and there. And one last bit of smooth there for good measure. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A completed, well, okay, almost completed. I just remember, I want to put a torch right here and another one on the other side. Okay, so now we have a completely redone witch hut. All I need to do is, I think I'm going to put a double chest here, another double chest here, and put our inner chest right here for now. I mean, yeah, it's going to be very crowded in here, but again, I'm probably going to be moving all this stuff to a bigger building once I turn this into a town. But I mean, yeah, it's a little cramped, but still got, you know, enough space for everything. Got our auto smelter / fireplace. And we've got our little hut. And this is the converted witch hut. But the only other thing I kind of want to do is put in like a little dock along this here inlet. So I think I'm going to do that right now since I have plenty of these oak slabs. So I'll just put a nice little dock, happy little dock right here. So yeah, we have a nice little converted witch hut in the swamp here. And I think I'm going to take another screenshot to show the after effects for posteriority. And one last thing, since I brought it all this way down here, I'm going to take this boat. This is actually one of my spare boats, not the boat that I was using to get back and forth, and place it at our dock. Bam. Alright, now I can take it. Another screen. You know, I'm going to get rid of the shield here so I don't have it blocking the view. And there we go. I'm planning on doing similar construction style for all the houses in this town once I start building. I'm probably going to turn this like little bio inlet here once I connect it with the rest of these main channels into like a secure boat dock, similar to the one that I have my main basis underground, except this one's going to be above ground, but I'm going to have a water gate somewhere around here. And then have part of the rest of the enclosure for the town. But anyways, I hope you liked this. If you did, please like and subscribe. And until next time, this is DJ Bonebreaker signing out. And good night.